Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some crazy news here for you. So, we had some stories coming out just the other day that there was Indian soldiers that were found on the front line that were killed that were fighting for Russia in the Russia-Ukraine war, right? So now we've got some information coming out here that supposedly authorities in India, they said they have busted a network of agents sending people to fight for Russia in Ukraine under the pretext of giving them a job. So this was a trafficking operation that was set up, a very organized uh, network trafficking operation where they would utilize like YouTube and social media, and they would lure like gullible young Indians into telling them that, hey, if you come to Russia, we'll give you a job, you'll get paid really good. And they were willing to take these jobs. And then they would go to Russia. And then once they got to Russia, they'd be told, okay, there's no job. You're going to go fight on the front line in the Ukraine war. Absolutely insane. So we already had two confirmed Indians that were killed fighting for Russia. And now India is working with Russian authorities to try to locate all these Indians that have been, in a way, kind of somewhat kidnapped, right? And forced to go fight on the front lines. Okay, so very big news coming here. And I want to show you this. So this is a picture here of some of the people that were forced to go fight on the ground. And as you can see there, that the two gentlemen standing there on the left, they're clearly Indians. They don't look Russian, do they? But he's wearing Russian, gear, okay, military gear. So very crazy. Let me show you this. This is off the BBC. Ukraine war, India bus network trafficking people to Russia. It says here the agents were luring people through social media, the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, said. The network stretches across several states, and about 35 people have fallen victim to the racket, the agency said. The development comes after two Indians who were duped into traveling to Russia were killed in the war. So that's like what I was telling you. There was that story, it just came out like the other day, and two Indians were killed, and they were like, how are Indians fighting for Russia? How is that possible? So the CBI said in a statement that the traffickers were operating under an organized network. It said that agents were using social media channels such as YouTube and their local contacts to lure gullible youth to travel to Russia by promising them lucrative jobs. So they were being offered a job that was going to be paying very well, actually. And it also says here earlier, a man from Uttar Pradesh state living in Moscow had told the BBC that he had been lured by Russia, or excuse me, to Russia by a YouTube channel, promising a monthly salary of 150,000 rupees, which is also equivalent to like $1,800. Okay. We were not told that we were being drafted in an army, he said. The CBI said it had found that trafficked Indian nationals were being trained in combat roles and deployed at front bases in the Russia-Ukraine war zone against their wishes, thus putting their lives in grave danger. I can't believe, like, how is the Russian military not tracking that? Like, don't they track their troops? Like, this must have been like a separate, maybe like a private organization that was running this army or something. Maybe they weren't being put through the actual, the actual Russian army. Maybe it was like a private organization that was funding this. I have no idea, but very crazy here. So the agency has filed cases against several private visa consultancy firms and agents, conducting searches at 13 locations, including Delhi and Mumbai. The CBI said it has seized cash worth 5 million rupees, incriminating documents, and electronic devices from these places and have detained some people for questioning. India's foreign ministry had earlier acknowledged that some Indian nationals have enlisted for support roles with the Russian army. So apparently, some Indians have enlisted for support roles. Wow. Okay. It added that it was working with Russian authorities to get Indian nationals discharged from the army. So they are trying to actively work to get them out right now. The ministry has also urged all Indian nationals to exercise due caution and stay away from this conflict. Isn't that insane? Absolutely insane. I can't believe this is even a thing here. Yeah, that India had to bust a network of trafficking people to Russia. That's absolutely crazy. I mean, let me know what you think about that. But yeah, I'm at a loss for words here. But it doesn't surprise me because obviously there's money involved here. These people that are running this trafficking operation are obviously going to be making money off each person they send over there to go and fight. But what an absolutely terrifying way to get duped. Okay, like it's one thing to get scammed, but to get scammed over your life and get sent to the front lines to go fight in a war when you thought you were just going there to get a job definitely is very eye opening and makes you realize you really got to pay attention to what's being offered to you. And, just pay attention to the signs, pay attention to your gut. If somebody's offering you something and it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. So if your gut is telling you, hey, this doesn't seem right, definitely try to trust your gut. Go with your gut and say, you know what, it's not worth it. But I understand that a lot of people need money. A lot of people could be suffering. They need to feed their kids. They need to feed their families. They need a place to live. They don't want to live on the streets anymore, whatever it might be. Some people are in a very desperate situation, and I totally get that. But try to not let your desperation get in the way of you, making very critical and thoughtful decisions. Try to think through these things before you do them, because there's a lot of people out there that could be willing to take advantage of you because of your ignorance. Okay, you may not understand what it is you're getting into. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention so that way you guys were aware of this. So watch out for things like that. But absolutely crazy. I'm sure we'll have more information coming out on this pretty soon. And if we do, I'll do an update video for that. But let me know what you think down below. Comment below your thoughts on this situation. This is very crazy news. And if you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. We do put out several news updates every single day. So with that, I thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody has a great day. Take care and God bless. We'll see you in the next one.